Good. Can you talk about I think you guys scored on four straight drives in the first half, and you got going with Kyrus Jackson. Did you feel like things were in a good flow, and what was making it so successful?
Yeah, I mean, just the way that Coach Monken called it. He he knew exactly when we needed to run the ball, and he knew whenever we needed to take a shot downfield. And Kyrus was open a lot tonight, and he played a heck of a game. And yeah.
For our next question, we'll go to Seth Emerson.
Stetson, there was a play, I think you took a shot, and I think the very next play was when you laid it into George for the touchdown. Do you remember that sequence and just hanging in?
Yeah, they're bringing pressure from the field, and then we acted like we checked the protection to that field, and they switched the blitz, and they brought it from the boundary, and we got hit. And then the very next play, I threw the fade ball to George, and he just went up and made a heck of a play like he does.
Next question will go to Dean Legge, and then from Dean, we'll go to Mike Griffith.
Stetson, you must have been thinking about a moment like this much of your life and your childhood growing up, to beat Auburn the way that y'all did, 27-6. How does that make you feel, and what do you think the reaction is in where you grew up?
It was awesome. I mean, it's so easy to play football when the defense plays as well as they did, and we can run the ball as well as we did, and the players on the outside make plays like they did. I'm sure everybody back home was probably enjoying that a little bit, yeah, but it was pretty cool.
Mike Griffith, fire away.
Yeah, Stetson, can you just talk about the tempo? It just seems like there's such a rhythm that we really haven't seen out of this Georgia offense in a long time. Does it feel like a 2-minute drill when you guys get in that rhythm out there, and that looks like a lot of air raid concepts?
Yeah, I think Coach Monken does a great job just knowing when we move fast and when we need to go slow. And, we know what we're going to do. We know that we're going to be able to go fast, and we're in better shape, hopefully, than everybody else. And so whenever the time comes where we need to go fast, we can, and we can execute.
For our next question, we'll go to Paul Newberry with the Associated Press, followed by Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Stetson, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. Did you talked about this moment a couple of questions ago, but did you really think this would ever come? There's been Jake was here, you left, and even with all the guys that were coming in this year, a lot of people just kind of forgot about you. Did you really see that this could ever happen, something like this?
I mean, I don't know. It's not really my job to worry about that. If you think of things in that broad, or if you think about, I was starting first game day, top 10 matchup, then yeah, it's going to be like, oh my goodness. But no, I just go out every day and just play football.
That's so I know after the game last week, it was like total confidence, and then coming out of that, did you kind of go through this whole week knowing that you would end up starting tonight? And then in terms of how you led the offense, what was kind of the key to you getting comfortable in the offense all night?
I had an idea that I was going to start, and just being able to build this offense is easy because I'm surrounded by such great players, and the offline gives me time, and calls time. The week get reps with those, but it's easy to feel comfortable with those.
Question will be Kyle and Mr. Angelo.
I wonder specifically, did you know that this was start tonight? Exactly, did you know this was first?
The guy.
And how did that help, hurt, or?
Yeah, it always helps knowing, having certainty, that ball and just getting reps. One's all.
job to lose now, or is it more of like a game-to-game basis about you starting? Like, are you seen as the starting quarterback from this moment going forward?
I don't know. I mean, we didn't have the, conversation like that. But I mean, yeah, if you don't produce, you don't play. So it's just how it goes.
For our next question, we'll go to Jake Rowe, followed by Mark Bradley.
Yes, Stetson. I noticed that, there in the fourth quarter, you were kind of clutching your hand a little bit and working with the trainers on the side. How was that feeling? Kind of what happened that made it, kind of, I guess, fire up on you?
Yeah, it was third down when I hit D-Rob for the first down. I hit it on a helmet, and I think I just, jammed my finger, and so that's all that was. And we just got a heat pack on there. Ron gave me a heat pack, and so we'll be all right.
Mark Bradley, question. Next question will go to Dennis Dodd, followed by David Pascal.
Stetson, put this in perspective. When you came to Georgia, what were your goals? You hear me? Hello?
Stetson's muted.
Oh, Stetson's muted.
Hold on.
Whoops.
All right, we're good.
Hey,
Yeah, can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Just put this in perspective. When you got to Georgia, what were your goals?
Which time?
Both times.
Yeah, my goal was always to start here. That's why I came here in the first place instead of taking a smaller offer where I probably could have started earlier. But, yeah, I mean, come here to play football and hopefully win an SEC championship and a national championship for Georgia Bulldogs.
Stetson, I know you were in Mississippi a couple of years ago, but since really your overall time at Georgia, that's 4 straight wins over Auburn. What is it about Georgia and playing so well against Auburn? I mean, Auburn's beaten Alabama 2 of the last 3 years, but you guys really seem to do a number on them when y'all play.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just all realize how big of a game it is and how much Auburn wants to beat us, and we're just not going to let that happen. And we just, I mean, it's just the way we approach the week and the game week. I mean, we respect the heck out of Auburn. They're a great football team. But we just go out there every day, and we just know that if we don't practice well enough, they're going to beat us, and so we just don't let that happen.
Next question will go to Maria Martin, followed by Adam Rittenberg.
Hey, Stetson, can you talk about the offensive line for a second? Because it seems like they've made a lot of progress and gave you a lot of time back there today at times.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, I mean, we started running the ball really well, and we're pushing and shoving on Auburn's D-line. And so when it came time to throw, they were tired, and they gave me so much time. That deep ball to Kieris, I should have pulled the trigger a little bit earlier, but, I mean, I don't know. They just gave me so much time. I was back there just hanging out, I guess. But the way those guys work and just the communication and how they just move as one unit is awesome, and I'm proud to be back there behind them.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Stetson, I was just wondering how your confidence has changed from going into the last game to obviously getting in the game, going through the week of practice, and now having won a game like this. How has that evolved over the last week or so?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say it's always been the same, and it stayed the same. But, I mean, it's increased a little bit. I mean, not, exponentially, but a little bit, just working with those guys and just seeing how we've been playing football.
Stetson, appreciate it. Congratulations on the victory.
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Smart will join us shortly.
Thank you.